Johnny, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important division. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Here we go. He's checking.
Here's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Great. Gun. Check my 45. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Newton now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
45 You ain't going nowhere. 45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Newton throwing again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Benjamin St-Juste there on the stop.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
That minimal gain looked good, though. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
20. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the red zone now, Newton. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
First down, here's White. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, team.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check hot right. Hot. Gun.
Now Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Gun. 8. Slam. Watch the safety creep.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
20.
From the 41, Newton. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Switch. 8. Great.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check it back. Under 10. 10. Watch the twist. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field. Check 3. Great. 8.
To throw is Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Eight. Express. Check back 45. Check back. 45. Come on, 45. Watch the run. Shit. Watch the shit.
Newton now to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 35 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? Hey, that's what we're seeing from this group.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Off play action. Newton rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Greg. 45.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Dancing to his left. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Newton. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gibson again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A handoff for Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Gibson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, Newton. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth. Think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Newton. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go on 4th. Newton completes it to Samuel. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.